Let's bring in Senator Rick Scott, Republican from the great state of Florida. Mr. Senator, thanks for being on the show. What would you want to hear from the president this morning?
Well, clearly, none of us want to go to war. That's one thing. We'd love to hear that Iran has come to their senses and decide not to continue to escalate this. We'll stop shooting at American troops. I want to thank President Trump for standing up for American interests and American men and women in uniform. I'm glad no one got injured last night. I want to thank him for killing Soleimani, because he said there's going to be accountability now. We're not going to continue to appease the mullahs in Iran. We're going to stand up for American interests. You shoot at American troops, you attack our embassy, something's going to happen to you.
It seems like the de-escalation may already have started. We understand that the Iranians gave some warning to the Iraqis that an attack was coming. If you want to maximize your casualties, you don't give warning that you're on your way. And they did not use precision-guided missiles, and 4 of them didn't work. That sounds like de-escalation already, doesn't it?
You sure hope so. I mean, don't you wish that Iran would just come to their senses and say, you know what, we want to be part of the world community, we want to build our economy, we want our citizens to do better financially, and we want to be a friend to the entire world. Wouldn't that be nice? We're going to stop supporting Hezbollah and Hamas. It would just be a wonderful day. I hope that happens. They haven't, they continue to be a bad actor, but maybe the killing of Soleimani is going to be the change.
It's such an absolute tragedy for the people of Iran. The Islamic Revolution 40 years ago ruined the country. They're in poverty, they're fighting each other, the crime rate is up, the economy is collapsing. The whole thing has been a tragedy.
Well, look at the entire Middle East, what Iran has done. I mean, they've hurt the economies. So many people have lost their lives. So much of it tied to Soleimani, and so much of it tied to Iran. They don't want, to date, maybe they're going to change. They don't want peace and prosperity for people in the Middle East.
Your colleague, Senator Elizabeth Warren, would not name Soleimani as a terrorist yesterday. What do you make of that?
He's a terrorist. He's a murderer. I mean, think about it. When Osama bin Laden was killed, rightfully so, I mean, Republicans and Democrats said, good job to the president. Why can't the Democrats, when President Trump kills Soleimani, a terrorist, a murderer of American citizens, why can't we all come together and say, President Trump, good job, thank you for standing up for American interests and American men and women in uniform?
Where does this leave impeachment? We still haven't had the articles delivered to you in the Senate. Where does this leave it now? We've just been attacked by Iran.
Well, I don't know what Nancy Pelosi is doing. I mean, think about it. It's so crazy. We don't want it in the Senate. She doesn't want to give it to us. Break my heart. Don't ever give it to us. She rushed through this because she had to get it done. It was so important. Couldn't go to the court system to make sure, that the president's interests are, were taken care of. She had to get this done, and now, gosh, we have to wait. So I don't know. I assume she'll give it to us at some point, and then we can't do anything else other than deal with impeachment, thanks to Nancy Pelosi.
I can't resist just edging this into the conversation, Mr. Senator, but Florida is the primary recipient of all those dollars that are flowing out of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. And I know you're smiling. I know you approve of this. You want to take a victory lap on tax exodus?
Well, when I became governor back in 2010, we were losing people, actually, in the state. People forget that. Home prices had dropped in half in 4 years. We'd lost 800,000 jobs. I cut 20% of regulations in the state, streamlined the permitting process, cut $10 billion of taxes, cut over $10 billion worth of debt, and now everybody wants to come to Florida. And I hope they continue to do it. And if these other states want to keep raising their taxes and increasing the regulation, I'll keep sending them thank you notes, because we'll get more people in Florida.